showing swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Ncaa, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone.
Oh, shit. Damn, youngster, you got a rock, didn't you? Yeah.
Got lucky that time.
You all right?
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break.
It's me a headache.
He was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
They'll try the ground game here with running back.
Come on, the ball right there, buddy.
It's a short game, but look at that defense.
Come on, transfer. You gotta make that play, transfer.
Two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Well, near the interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's St. Clair. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Going with the old counter run here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Caught near the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
He's hit right as he throws it and complete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
So nothing on the previous play sets up a 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Here we go, Chris. Early in the game, opening drive. This is a big decision and really an opportunity to send a message for this offense. Do you go for this close to the goal line and make that statement, or do you settle for 3?
Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Fighting off the defender. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field. It's Carr. The pass is intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25. But what a play for this defense.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Past possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Can they put together something here? Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is why this guy's looked at as one of the top dual-threat quarterbacks in the country. He can throw it, he can spin it downfield, but also he's a threat to be able to take off and go just like this. Puts so much pressure on this defense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks and scram. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They flipped ends of the field, ready now for the 2nd period. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. He bought some time, now lets it go. It's a short completion at the big tight end. The Buckeyes keep the football on the move.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
Looking to scramble. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. They're going to run it here. And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Makes it look easy. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Carr on the move now. He'll throw it now, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, they get the first down here, and I got to be honest, a little bit surprised by the softer coverage by that corner. I thought he'd be a little bit tighter and closer to the sticks, especially on a 4th down play. But give him the conversion, and they keep this drive alive.
Handoff in a single back formation.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit when a big hit knocked that ball loose.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Nice grab. It's Williams. And the defense comes up with the football.
Well, the defense showing the speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
Heads up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Payne. Defense finally gets him down. He showcased the shiftiness on that play. Marathon drive, the 11th play. They face a 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble to his left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Scanning the field. It's Carr. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's why you practice and practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
As the 1st down is still going. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Great connection there for 6 points. Coach, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Diskrupke picked up by one of the blockers. Will be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. It's a run to the left. Look out, room to run here. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Caught near the sticks. It's Brady. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Porter. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris. That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
Going after, not great through. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw. It's Carr. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. When they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first half, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it deep. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
14.
Bringing it out, it's Peoples. He's tackled at the 17, so it's been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. A deep shot to the right. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
To throw, it's St. Clair. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw, looking back to the right side. And the ball is picked off. Could take it all the way. Past the 50. Across the 40. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run it here. Fights through the tackle.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll try a pass here. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here's a quick screen to the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Here's the handoff. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On first down, it's play action. A deep shot right down the middle. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To the air. It's St. Clair. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
And he's got it. No problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's got it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hat on the head up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to throw here. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense does a really good job getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Coach decides to go for it on this fourth down. To throw, it's Carr. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The sure hands, it's strong. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to throw. It's Carr. And he throws his third interception of the day.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out with a receiver to make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. It's a draw to the back. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run here, lets it go. Not able to connect, incomplete. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Fighting him off. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And the wideout goes in motion. He'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he finds the end zone again, the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Wow. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. Receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And is intercepted.
Was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the two-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Oh, and the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Buckeye offense onto the field. Pounding away with the run game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Short throw complete to the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to throw. It's Sinclair. On the run here. Lets it go. He dumps it off to the tight end. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on third down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands, let him work his magic.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. He hands it to the back. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And that one straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To the air, it's Carr. The receiver grabs it. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. You're down by a couple possessions. Yeah, completion is good, but truly the two most important things, getting the ball downfield to your receivers and making sure they're working to get out of bounds to preserve that clock to be able to get a score, get the ball back, and have a chance to win this game.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw yet again. On the move now. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Smith.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. Yeah, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Dropping back, it's Carr. Deep shot toward the end zone. He catches it, but out of bounds. A big play they desperately needed there. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete. They misfire on 1st down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. It's another deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And the offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. This big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. It is hauled in. What a catch. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. They were not going to catch him that time.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.